Oh, this is going to be a good one. You know, Method's coming back. You know, he used to be on Optic, you know, and now, but I'm expected to see how Optic Gaming is going to do on day 2. We had at least a lot more practice, a couple scrims in, and hopefully this is a good series.
Man, the pressure that's on both these teams right now.
Yeah.
Like UIU and Optic, they have so much pressure. I think UIU might actually have a little bit more on their shoulders.
Really?
The
I
fact
think they
got,
do too, for sure. And
You're not concerned that Optic is looking at this at like, what if we lose 2 in a row?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Especially like you see Scump's tweet here. And we have 3 subs on our team at the moment. People are acting like it's an easy switch, and just kind of talking about, you know, switching roles and stuff like that. Like, I get it, addressing the issue and what had to happen, but there's no pity party here. Like, you need to fix it. Like, you're a professional. Like, this is time to show up and just kind of adapt to the situation and win. You have Zuma. He's no slouch. He's a fantastic player. Stage 1 MVP last year. This is something you can absolutely figure out. And this is something Optic needs to figure out fast.
Well, you mentioned that the specialist situation in that tweet is quote, off as well, Pac. And what do you think they got to do to fix that?
I mean, they like Jay said, they went back and scrimmed early today. I'm guessing that they figured that out, or at least they tried to patch it up as best they could. But to Ant's point, like, yeah, no one actually said that it would be easy to switch out their best player for any other player in the game, really. But you still have to figure out something. Like, as a team of that caliber, should not come in and get 3-0'd, right?
No.
So, and they come in, they have UIU right now. This is a team that they should beat, regardless of who's missing or who's here. We'll see. I expect them to come out a lot stronger after that early practice they got in today.
Of course, and UIU is coming in with methods.
Yeah, I was talking to Methods in the bathroom, you know, not any weird things or anything, but we were talking, and I was just like, Methods, how you feeling about your team? He said, you know, I was blessed with the opportunity to get on the roster and everything, and I feel like he feels like his team is just, you know, it has great teamwork at times, you know, sometimes it's not working, but he said going into this match, he's going to be feeling really confident because, you know, Optic Gaming has a sub, but Methods, he's Methods.
Here's one thing I kind of want to clear up. So there's been a lot of flack on this team, you know, for replacing Spoos with Methods, right? A lot of people think it should have been done. I think it shouldn't have been done. But here's the thing. Methods is a fantastic player, right? And whether he's an upgrade from Spoos or not, I think a lot of people would say so. I think he is probably a better player, brings a little bit of that veteran, you know, leadership to this roster, and I think he can absolutely help them. And they really need to prove that that was the right roster move. So there's a lot of pressure on these guys, and specifically him. I know he's not really the bad guy in the situation, but you know, you got to play well. You got to show that it was worth it. So I think that UIU have a lot to prove here in this match.
They have a tough schedule this week too, and like this is one of the matches like before the whole Dashy situation happened, you could just mark this one off as an L.
Yep.
But then after seeing that Optic struggling without him, now this is a match that like, oh crap, all right, maybe this is one we can steal, get this match win against Optic. If they don't get this match win, this week becomes incredibly difficult for them. They have to play Midnight later this week.
They play Luminosity as well.
They play Luminosity. Like they need this match win.
I mean, seize the opportunity against Optic now while you can. I'm sure it'll set you up, as Pac said, for the rest of the week.
100%. You're missing your MVP. You're missing Dashy, Bruce Almighty, whatever you want to give him, whatever nickname he has. You're missing your best player, and I know it's very, very hard, but we're talking about a team full of nothing but professionals, and I'm expecting them to pull it together this series.
Well, we will see, of course, if they can pull that together. Again, that is going to be UIU and Optic coming up as we continue through day 2 of the Pro League, where we've seen Gen.G 3-1 Red Reserve and Midnight, the train with no brakes, 3-0ing evil geniuses. They can't be stopped. Coming up next, UIU and Optic Gaming.
Champ Game Fuel. Level up the game.
It's the penultimate game tonight here, the second day of the Call of Duty World League for the Black Ops 4 season. And good golly, Miss Molly, do we have a humdinger for you? It's UIU taking on Optic Gaming. Miles in a moment will be bringing you all of the action, and what an interesting series we have ahead of us. Two teams recently made changes, one voluntary, the other one not so voluntary, but hey, that's why we have substitutes. But what do we know about this matchup coming up? Well, Optic have already gone up against Midnight. They went down 3-0, looking a little shaky. Midnight acquire UIU acquire Methods, and so far we haven't really seen how that's going to pan out for them.
I think that's it. Obviously, the previous game, we casted with Red Reserve, and they had this historic kind of, this is the third time they played, lost 2. This isn't the case. This, for me, more is the storylines of obviously the one substitute that's filling in, obviously Zuma for Optic, and then you got Methods coming in for UIU. A lot of talk around the town here about this man, and I think the one for me that I always pick up on is Nameless. Nameless on the desk is like very, very adamant. I love kind of the savagery that he puts forward. He's like, this, I don't agree with this. I don't feel that this should have happened, and of course, we must stress that this is nothing against Methods. Methods was given an opportunity of a lifetime, and yes, take it, but they made the choice to change. However, for Optic Gaming, how does Zuma, aka Tommy, that man closest to you, still with the FaZe apparel on, how does he come out? I saw on social media it's kind of a lose-lose situation for him, and I can see why. They win, it's like, oh, you got beat by Optic. You're losing, it's all on Zuma.
It's a tough situation to be in. It's a really difficult situation to be in for Zuma. But again, you can't take anything away from Optic. When you lose one of your key players, you lose an absolute keystone, a pillar, one of the foundations of what makes the squad the squad.
Yeah.
A little bit of, growing pains they've got to go through now until they can sort out that situation. And I know they've been here all day. They've been warming up. They've been screaming up, on the walk back towards catering. We could see them practicing. They were playing. The look on their faces, man. They're trying to get back into this one in a big way. It's like their lives depended on it. So they're taking this as serious as they possibly can. Optic, they may miss out on Bruce Almighty, but what they have picked up in the Italian Stallion has yet to be seen. The potential is there. Again, a player they know so well. They've got a lot of chemistry, a lot of history with this player. It's nothing to be sneezed at, but they have to find that form now. Again, probably a better thing that this happens earlier on in the league. The other teams are still having their chance to sort of warm up, get themselves into the feel of swing of things here on Black Ops 4. At the same time, I don't know, maybe that does hurt them. Maybe that hurts them because if once Dashy comes back in at a certain point during the league, the rest of the teams have already risen their level so much. Is that going to be difficult for Optic to climb back in?
It's going to be difficult, and for me, the difficulty is, I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm not going to speculate on that, but say they play for X amount of time with Zuma, they've adjusted for that X amount of time. When Dashy comes back, they have to adjust it again. And yes, it will be easier. It's like, oh, this is how, we played, and we played like this for months. But they're adjusting, they're changing roles, they're changing, setup situations. And, you look towards kind of the figureheads of Optic Gaming like Krim and Scump to kind of make those, decisions, whether it be Karma or whoever within this squad. It's very, very difficult. You look at their Search and Destroy, you look at the likes of TJ, maybe he has to adapt and change his playstyle because, Zuma wants to go quick and aggressive, or it's a bit of a mess of a situation. But this is why we have substitutes, because, it's better to have a game than not, for sure. It will be 5v5, and you've got to almost say thank you to Zuma for obviously putting himself in a very difficult position. So shout out to you, Zuma, for obviously just being here and putting yourself on that main stage. A point to prove, I think, but for me, there shouldn't be pressure on him. A lot of fans, of course, will put that pressure on him, but for him, play your game, have some fun, and do what you do best.
I think that's exactly the same advice you have to give to Methods. He's been in a difficult situation as well, and I'm sure he's faced a degree of backlash, but at the same time, to prove his worth on that squad, to prove that he belongs there, to prove that he was the right choice to be made, that is now on his shoulders. So the pressure mounts between both of these two new pickups, the two sort of substitutes or the latest addition to the roster, and that is something that really does impact the game. And Call of Duty is a fast game, especially Black Ops 4. It's incredibly quick, and if you take out those key pieces, if you change something in your own mental game, if you've got a lot of, something in the back of the mind, that can have a big impact. That can have a tremendous impact on performance. That can have a negative swing of things when it comes to this kind of game. But again, Methods, been around for a long time. Rise Nation last year on Call of Duty World War II had a lot of success. Managed to find himself an MVP performance as well. That's nothing to be sneezed at. He is a stellar player. Has not had the greatest of success so far on Black Ops 4. But we can't see if UYU is the place where he will be getting that. Here we go to the series layout, boys and girls, friends, family, and felon. Arsenal Hardpoint, Payload Search and Destroy, Gridlock Control. Gridlock Control. We've already seen a couple of good ones of those tonight. The one thing that really sticks out for me against that Payload Search and Destroy, Optics Search and Destroy in Vegas was stunning. Is it going to be quite the same with Zuma? They have a little bit of growing pains, but we're going to get there eventually.
Certainly are, but we're kind of kick things off at Arsenal Hardpoint here. And again, we're going to get fast and furious. I think this map mode combination may suit this playstyle of the likes of Zuma kind of filling in, so we'll have to wait and see for that one. It's going to be so interesting, this series, and that's what we kind of stress and we're talking about so much, is every single matchup is so exciting. Of course, this being game 3 of 4 today. Hope you guys at home are enjoying day 2 of the CWL Pro League 2019, of course. And my goodness, these teams... Every single game counts. Every single map matters. And as the players get ready, we get ready here. You guys, I hope you're ready at home, because this is going to be a fantastic game. Yes, we talked about Dashi, Zuma, Methods, so many other players on that main stage. You know, I'm looking at the likes of Proto, Mayhem. They're going up against the Optic Gaming here. This is a big chance for these guys to take full advantage.
FaZe 2017 World Champions. 2018, not the greatest year from the Call of Duty World War II. They're your Vegas champions in just December. Nothing to sneeze at. And again, we thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're a hardcore Call of Duty fan, somebody just browsing the homepage of Twitch, or someone who accidentally stumbled across a co-worker's screen at work. We thank you for tuning in here at the CWL Pro League. It is day 2 of what is going to be a very exciting, long year of Black Ops 4. We do have a slight technical issue on the stage, as you can see, but our players are getting ready. We are moments away from getting this first match of the series underway. The man on your screen there, Karma, the Lord of the Rings, 3 World Championships to his name. Extremely impressive playing history. And again, the same can be said of his teammate, Crim6, the winningest player in COD history.
Absolutely incredible stuff. So much talent on that squad. And a lot of people look at this and just say sheer talent, sheer skill will pull them through. I was looking about the predictions of this matchup, and yes, obviously fans will be voting as well, but even across, you know, the analytical minds, people still backing Optic Gaming for this one here. However, there are those UYU supporters out there, by all means, and ones who are kind of feeling the pressure for Optic Gaming. A lot of fans here, obviously, unhappy with how they performed in game number 1, but Optic Gaming, they always bounce back. When will it be? And of course, I tell you what, seeing Optic Gaming and Zuma next to each other, it doesn't seem right, but I love what's going on. I love kind of the vibe. Even now, when, you know, we were going backstage, as you was talking about before, walking past, these guys came in early, you know, before game 1, just wanting to scrim, wanting to get those reps in, and it's because they know how important every single series is. Game 3 here, day 2, CWL Pro League, as we get into the Hardpoint very soon.
One thing I want to touch up on UYU again is in the same kind of vein as we discussed with Midnight yesterday. I mean, this is a chance to take a big win here in the league, here in Division A, over Optic, while they're in this kind of weakened state. You know, they haven't had enough time playing with Zuma. You know, we talked about Midnight. This is one chance you've got to take a big win, to put yourself in a nice position, because once Optic get back to full strength, obviously things change then, but this is a wonderful opportunity for UYU to get themselves a big win, their first win here in the league on the board. And again, once that comes back to them playing, you know, Optic later on, it's not going to be as daunting a challenge. Maybe it's like, well, we've already got the win in our bag. We've already put Optic down 1. That hurts their chances in the league going on. This is a shot. This is one opportunity they've got. This is possibly the only other time they're going to have before, you know, the team situation gets resolved. So you have to take that. You've got to strike while the iron is hot, and they have to absolutely make the most of this one. And I can tell you what, nothing would be better for these players right now than to get themselves a first win here in the Pro League. That first taste of victory, that 100% win record next to the name. It's early days, but it would be a treat. TJ Halley on your screen again, an incredibly aggressive player. Wonderful to watch. We'll be seeing him in just a moment, as with Methods, as with the remainder of Optic, and of course UYU. Bit of a scrape to get into the Pro League, of course. That PLQ, the Pro League qualifier, was possibly some of the most exciting, dramatic COD we've ever seen. I think, Momo, you were there. I tuned in. I got to see quite a bit of it, but it was indeed incredibly exciting to watch. And again, UYU finding themselves in the league. They had a run at Vegas. They did the best they could. managed to make a bit of a splash in pools, but now they've made it to the leagues, and that's where they want to be.
Apparently, we have got word of what happened. Method's dropped his controller, and it basically popped open.
Oh.
So it's all good. It's all okay. And we're jumping into hardpoint as we speak. But I don't want to say a little bit of nerves, of course. It's not. You drop your controller every now and again. I do many times, sometimes on purpose, and sometimes more aggressively than I should.
There's a difference between a drop and a throw.
Yeah, and a floor and a wall.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gravity be damned. I tell you what, man, last night, Blackout, I almost threw my controller. I tell you, yeah, for those of you who are watching Momo stream, you know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about. Certainly grapple playing Red Barn.
Listen, I don't mind playing 1v2. It's okay. It's all right.
Don't paint me that bad.
It is. No, I'm kidding.
Don't paint it that bad. Ladies
Here we
and
go.
gentlemen,
There's TP. He's ready.
we're nearly ready to go. If TP's swinging the fist around, that can mean only one thing, boys and girls. It's time to go. Map number 1. Here we go. Optic versus UYU, day 2 of the Pro League. Let's get it on.
Arsenal hard point here. The green wall up against UYU for the first time here in the Pro League. As we get on board with the boys, we've got Paradox backstage guiding us through all the action, of course, on your screens. Who we're going to be watching first? Let's go on board with Scumpy.
Scumpy, they call him the king. Let's see how this opening break goes. Lovely, patient play. Optic are going to find 2 out of that one, and now they're continuing the push. Sky's last player left there now on the hard point is going to get cut apart by a lovely bit of crossfire from Scump and Karma, and now hard point is all but green. UYU, a few seconds on the board, but Optic have managed to get their first U10 now, and as you can see, a very tight iron grip across that hard point. They are going to maintain control. We are seeing those players spawning up down now low. That window is about to be flooded with UYU players.
See 2 on the rotation here already. Kicking things off to a nice hot start is Karma. 3-0 here. Well, all that matters right now, Optic Gaming do have control of the middle. You're going to think about the rotation, of course, with 15 seconds left. You're going to be wanting to rotate to that second hard point. Proto is going to be taken down by the Crimsix himself, the ICR in hand. Zuma caught on the flank here as Mayhem, though, getting those back spawns so crucial. But Optic Gaming, they strike first.
Meth is struggling to stay alive in that situation, gets that rotation, can't make the kills happen. Now Scump, ooh, he's going to get skinned by Proto as he makes his way forward. Krim up next. Can he slow the push down? There's first. The second can't be found, but again, TJ watching the back as well. So Optic are hanging in there as best they can. TJ, nimble and quick, slices his way through Mayhem, and now TJ and continuing the push, continuing to hold on, and he's managed to get in behind 2 players. He sport for choice. He manages to find 1. There's another over the top, and TJ still alive. He's making this situation look... How is he still alive for so long? Mayhem finally gets it, but Optic are now walking away with this one. 60 points to the 8 of UYU. Things are looking great for the green wall.
And as you start to see here with 20 seconds left, Scum has the concussion, chooses to put it back in his back pocket for now, and he'll save that one for a little later. TJ, though, find himself in the mix with a couple of players, trying to find 1. Should be taken down, but again, escapes with his life as Karma finds himself a nice double. Both Karma and TJ, 7 and 2 as it stands here, and that third hard point looming. UYU only 8 points on the board. The green wall stands strong.
Well, Skies will get the first taste of the hard point. A sweet nectar that it is as it rolls over towards Statue, and Optic now going for a bit of a split push. Krim making his way through the back, those keen shots from the rear as the players Scump, Zuma, Karma make their way in through the front. That's number 3. TJ's been taken out on the side, so here comes Krim staying alive in the back end. This is going to be crucial for holding on to the good spawns. And as you can see, Optic have now managed to fight their way through. They have control of the hard point. Scumpy picking off the stragglers, making sure that no one makes their way through. Zuma now in a position to help out. Lovely bait and switch between the 2. The new guy on the block is looking fine now. Rolling in through this one. Optic still in full control. UYU unable to really get under the Statue with the final 20 seconds now go.
Finally does go down here, but as you see, the last 15 most definitely go into Optic Gaming here. 125 should play 24, unless any of Optic members decide to swift on over a little early. But nevertheless, there's a stronghold for UYU. It is a hill you can get a lot of control from. There's no streak, no specialist. So, for me, this is a test. You know, how can UYU really hold this? You know, there's nothing crazy coming at them, whether it be streaks or specialists. But are the green wall just gonna punch their way through the defense? The concussion is what they need. Karma does find 1. Crimsix finds another. Zuma goes down in the exchange, but as we see the green wall fighting through, Krim with a triple as he answers back 1 by 1. Krim, a 4-kill streak, make it a 5 there, 13 and 4. As like you said before, the most winningest player in Call of Duty history, really showing his talent.
Krim just sort of bullied and barged his way right through the front there, like he had full knowledge where those players were, and No way, man. Crim still going. That was his 6th in a row. 25 away from the Lightning. Oh my good, no way.
Ooh, Skies.
Skies gets 4, including a teammate. That was lucky. Could have been a lot worse. He has managed to stop Crim from getting the streaks. However, his Annihilator is but a slither away. So now at 150 for Optic, UIU still unable to really puncture through the defensive hold of Optic. And now Proto desperate to try to find something as the hard point is about to flip, but he's going to be surrounded. Not too... Oh, no. You have to finish those kills. He does get TJ. Scump's now up next. Goes back in for another taste, another swing of the ring, another bite of the cherry, as Tun says. And Proto hanging in there. Brilliant work. Method comes in behind. Knight backs him up, so that's going to be a bit of control now for UIU.
Attack 5 boost comes in this time for UIU, already used by Optic Gaming as TJ. Is he going to invest the War Machine? That's the question. We've got Specialist galore going on for Optic Gaming very, very shortly here. But when are we going to see it with 30 seconds still? Pushing through the kitchen. That's going to be Optic Gaming 2 through the window. Finds the first. Zuma with another as well. Knight says no, as the Lightning Strike is going to be available. But Zuma once again here. He's actually running the Maddox as well. So make it as you will. Tempest is available. And it looks like here he's going to pull it out. What's he going to find? He's going to see Methods. Will he connect? Annihilator as well.
Here comes the gruesome twosome. 2 high-power damaging specialists that neither have managed to find their mark just yet. Zuma needs to watch himself. This is a potential for huge damage. He's going to catch 2 with a chain. That's big. However, they are going to be staying alive. They are going to be down by the hard point. So unless Scump can get in there and pick up the pieces, it is going to go to waste. Is that a misplay? We will see in a moment. But I think Crim went down as well without managing to make too much of his Annihilator.
Yeah, Specialist didn't come to anything crazy. Talking to Specialist, TJ's got the War Machine out as well. Let's jump on board with him. He finds one. We'll find the second. The War Machine comes through. Proto fighting a double. And it is chaos in the middle here. Lightning Strike available. And talking to War Machines, Mayhem's got one in his back pocket as well. But as we take a deep breath, as we take a step back here, Optic Gaming, 120 points. 2 minutes in the lead here as UIU, they struggle once again.
This isn't bad. This is great for Mayhem. He's managed to get himself full streaks. The War Machine worked. He got 1 out of it, and that's still better than nothing. And here comes the play. Scump's coming in. There's a War Machine with his name on it. Manages to somehow get away with that one. Scumpy now making his way forward. The next hard point, 10 seconds away. Mayhem and Co have set up for this one. There's the contest in the last few moments. Hellstorm's going to come out, try to clear the field for them. Crim's managed to get away with his life, or not able to find a thing out of that one. Wonderful work from Optic to identify the threat and not have to deal with it. Karma finds 2 with a lovely bit of a grab slam. Can he find Knight as well? Nice bit of work now from Optic, having to get in there. They managed to burn the streaks, they managed to burn through the specialists, and now they've almost got control.
Yeah, and as I said before, UIU struggled. As I mentioned the word struggle, we saw a 7-kill streak coming from Mayhem. The streaks coming for Mayhem, and now we see him go on another tear himself. They are getting back into it. Yes, they're down by 100, but are they down and out? Absolutely not. Karma will fall. Methods finds a double, and UIU gaining momentum here.
Eminem, Methods, and Mayhem doing what they can. This is lovely work down by the back of the map. Proto's still in position. Grab slam at the ready if he needs it. This has been a fantastic hold from UIU. That first flurry, that fantastic sprint Optic had to get to that 190 score early on, now is starting to dwindle away. UIU have clawed back into this one, tooth and nail, fighting their way forward. Knight is going to get slayed there. Mayhem finds 2 with his Lightning Strike. This is a lovely turn. Next hard point's flipped over, and lo and behold, who's in control? That's right, UIU in position at the right time. Here comes the play. Methods finds 2 with his Annihilator, still making the run happen. Finds another. Beautiful work from the young man. That's 4 kills in a row.
Well, he's got another 3 bullets in the chamber. Is he going to find Scump? The concussion says no, and well played by Scump there. The tactical use, and Proto finds the double. Potential triple on the cards there, but just a little further away was Karma as he distanced himself against the specialist. We talked about a 120 lead, now just down to 50. UIU are back in this. The kill feed lights up grey, and I tell you what, the green wall, 25 points are left on this hard point. Do they choose to contest? Do they choose to rotate? What's the decision? Because Skies, he's got streaks to play with.
He's still got streaks, and Optic have yet to get a point for an entire hard point now, and there's 15 seconds left, and this is looking like it's all going towards UIU. Optic have abandoned it. They're letting those points go, and now they're getting ready for next. Hellstorm out. Optic have had to run inside. That's going to open up that site. They're going to manage to make their way out there. If that door is open, someone's going to die. Zuma managed to shut the door and keep the draft out as now Proto makes his way forward. They force those players inside. Crim and Zuma getting the job done. Optic will hold. Now they've got the hard point. Now they can turn this around.
Nice positioning from Zuma there. Finds 2 through the window here as we do see trades go down and things start to calm. The gunfire. Silence in the distance here as Concussions and Tatmask come through here. 209 and counting. Optic Gaming in a very commanding position. Krim goes down though. The sword of Proto prevails, and TJ finding a nasty little double there. Now trying to guide the window. Everything's coming through, but TJ still alive, still kicking. 3-kill streak at 21 and 17. So far so good as Mayhem will finally end it.
Well, it ain't over yet. Optic still hanging in there, but UIU are nipping at the heels. They do have possibly the final 10 hit. No, Scumpy cuts his way through. Here comes the backup. Krim over the top. Can't find one. Methods gets 2 out of that one. Azuma, he's trying to now pick up the pieces. Next rotation is going to be crucial. You see those white arrows running across map. They're about to run into 2 members of Optic as they do get the first few points from Proto. Now, UIU need a hold here. This has to be a big, efficient hold. Otherwise, Optic are going to take this one. They can win it on this hard point. Karma slipping through. He may have got through undetected, and he has done. What a slippery devil. Gets the reload out. Methods isn't going to get any of that. Saves it. They still hold. UIU still hold.
Methods find one. He found the second as well. Snuck into the vents, came back, found a double. Now got another double in the kill feed. Methods going off right now. 6-kill streak, 27 and 22. Still alive and kicking and helping his team get right back into this as they try so hard to break that 200 mark, and they will so. But with 20 seconds left here, they've got to defend the kitchen. They've got to stand tall here. And Optic Gaming, they've said you can have it. They have rotated, they have given it up, they've got the TAC 5 boost, but what have we got left? Specialist? Absolutely nothing.
Nor does Optic. No one has a chance to make it through the storm. They've got to fight their way through. Optic have had enough time to set up. Here comes the flip over. Optic can get it one here. Now UIU have to find an opening. They have to find the window to get through. Mayhem through the vents. Can he find a kill out of this one? His teammates are fighting in through the front of the kitchen. There it is. Krim sniffs him out. He's going to be gunning through the vents like the scene out of the 5th Element. He's going to be taking care of Lee. Lou Dallas Wade. Mayhem's in. He's in from behind. He finds one. Is that the window they had? Knight makes his way through. He's going to get lanced by Zuma Skies. Is in next contest. They need to contest this. 249. Optic are going to get the win. Unless they can get somebody out of there. Proto in over the top. There it is. The slightest window. Optic can seal the win there and take map 1, but boy, that was a pound of flesh to get that win. UIU did not say die.
Absolutely not. 190 was the score, where there were 120 points to the good, and credit to UIU for sticking in that and getting those specialists and utilizing them so well. But at the end of the day, Optic Gaming do come out on top, and it comes from a few special plays. The one player on the main stage that kind of jumped out to me was actually Methods. It was from UIU, and yes, they didn't get the map, but for me, he played phenomenally, and I can see the reason, I can see the talent that is on that main stage that belongs there. Incredible stuff from Methods.
2-piece after 2-piece after 2-piece. That's what every single time we saw him. And what, 4 kills, maybe, I think it was 4 kills in a row with the Annihilator. It was great for Methods. And honestly, if that's the beginning of the lineup from UIU with Methods now, that's a very strong addition. Optic, a couple of moments where they let things slide, but ultimately still looking very strong. But don't take my word for it. Jess is down now with the chat from TP.
Thanks, Miles. Yeah, well, and Teep said that, of course, we touched on the loss to Midnight yesterday, and, Teep said that not to take anything away from Midnight, but it is tough having Zuma rather than Dashy, having to play around this new person who they're not entirely used to, and formulating those new strategies, and really just getting used to a whole new play style, figuring out the roles again, and figuring out where everything fits in. He said, we're not going to take those struggles along with us to the next game, and each game that we play, we are getting better and better as we adjust to each other. Now, over on the other side of UIU, I spoke with Proto, and he was feeling pretty happy about the maps that they're playing on this match. And, of course, it is going to be a common topic of Dashy being absent. And Proto said that he felt that that gave them an edge. He didn't think that they're going to be pinning their entire strategy around, sitting back, hoping for an easy game, but he definitely thinks that it gives them an advantage having to be playing with a substitute instead of Dashy. But let's see how the rest of the series goes. Miles, Momo, back over to you.
Thank you kindly, Jess. Interesting note about not seeing this as a continual talking point, obviously, but they're not sitting back. They're not letting the fact that Dashy's not in the team phase them at all. And Optic look to be very strong at the moment. Again, they're not letting a lot of mistakes go away. They're conceding hard points when they don't want to make any brash decisions. They want to get their hard point time. They want to play for the win as opposed to playing for the scrap times, and it seems to be working out for them. Now as we roll into the search, how's it going to fare? How's it going to fare against UIU?
Again, tactics are going to come into a big part here. Obviously, with hardpoint, you go down, you call out, you respawn, you get back into it. Search and destroy, I feel that kind of tactical mindset is where, the likes of TP will be having that conversation with them now. This is, the game plan. We had this game plan. with Dashi, maybe Zuma fits those boots, but either way, Optic Gaming do have the lead here. They have a bit of confidence. Yesterday, they went down 1-0, went down 2-0, lost the series 3-0. It's the first map, the CWL Pro League, and Optic Gaming maybe get the confidence that they need. And credit to Zuma there. I think he finished 23 and 22 at the end of that one, maybe even a couple more. That was the last time I looked at it, but running that Maddox in the middle, that last bit of hard point, find himself a double. But on UIU's side of the stage, Methods, by far the most experienced player in Call of Duty history on their team, of course. How will he help these guys out on Search and Destroy?
I think one thing to be said so much about UIU is how aggressive they are. You know, we talk about this amateur changes, this rise of these, you know, players from the AM bracket, these players who haven't been around maybe for so long, haven't been in the limelight in the same way, and that's one thing that I think UIU have, is that unpredictability factor, the chance to catch Optic, like not necessarily napping, but certainly off guard. And I think from what we've seen in the hard point, UIU are an aggressive team. They're a team that like to get right in your face, and they seem to just be one step out of sync, just a smidge out of sync, possibly with the addition of Methods, possibly with the way that Optic play. But I think once they find that form, they're going to be in very much contention with the green squad on the other side of the stage. And again, the same can be said for Optic. The addition of Zuma, still working out the kinks, still working through those problems, and they will definitely find a stronger form in every single match, every game, every bullet. They're getting a little tighter, a little more coerced. And here we go, into the Search and Destroy. Again, we talked about strategy, we talked about the tactics they're going to be bringing in again. Zuma has to be filled in on a whole plethora of plays in order to really get him up to speed with the rest of the squad. Let's see how that has gone as we get into the Search.
Well, round number 1 is underway, and we're heading to Payload. Mayhem on your screen as we flick to Methods here, who will be watching over with the ICR as well. It's actually rocking the FMJ. Keep that in mind, of course, for maybe when he's popping a few bullets through.
Increased bullet penetration obviously makes a huge difference with firing through cover. Strong offensive line now from UIU as they charge forward. Karma backing up, he knows they're coming. Up over the top, can't make that happen. That's 2 dead instantly for Optic. TJ now getting picked on the side. Can Crim find anything? No, this is a glorious round for UIU. It's absolutely falling apart at the seams. Look at that, Skies comes in from behind. A clean start there for UIU.
Nicely done there, and that's what UIU needed. They needed a round which really kind of just put them back on the map, give them that confidence boost, and Skies with the final play here. I think he finds one in Karma, and then he actually gets the final kill onto Zuma, but a little bit of a messy start, I'll be honest. When I looked at that Search and Destroy round and I saw kind of the plays from UIU, they were kind of all clustered a little bit around their own bomb sites in the middle. It was like, do we go here? Do we? But was it kind of an organized cluster? You know, is this what they wanted to do? Hit back at the same time? And I do want to see a little bit more from UIU, just on a personal side for me. I want to see how these guys are going to be playing this, both defensive and offensive here. But very well done there for UIU, as only one player fell.
So a faster round went as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, Crim opening this one up with a Paladin. Oh, but Knight! Shining armor indeed. Answers back immediately, and I don't even know how he managed to hit that angle, but there we go. Here comes the aggressive play from UIU. Knight's got to get it done. Scumpy, oh my word, they trade in the end. That's huge. Now it's a 2v3. UIU, now last man standing is going to be Mayhem. Wow, this round has just blown open.
I'll talk about turning the table there. Optic Gaming, after losing that first kill onto Crim, a snipe went down, and Optic Gaming just answered back. It was actually Scump there who went huge, finding the double, trading out with one player, but Mayhem last alive. The bomb in a bit of a difficult situation, and he's going to find himself slipping off the frosty side of the map, and we're going to be jumping back into it, all tied up 1-1. Round 3 coming up very, very shortly, but again, Scump there in the middle, just getting that second kill, that trade.
Huge.
Very crucial.
Huge. If he doesn't get that, changes the whole round. Players opting to fall off the map in these early stages, willing to give these early rounds away, but you will not be seeing that as we fall later on into the map. As we go now into our third. Knight still running that snipe. See if he can't have similar success as he did. And there's a possibility for it, but you see Crimsix rotating far around the outside. Here comes the bomb play right through middle. Crimsix also going to be running that snipe. The gunfight's already gone down. Proto's in, can't find anything. One man down a piece. Karma Crim trying to fight something, but Knight once again, his spear strikes true. 2 rounds back to back, 3v3 right now, UIU. Still on the defensive, push back. You can see Optic have flooded the A-bomb site now, hoping to find a plant.
Yeah, Mayhem needs help as well. Left alone there, 3 come through, and as they push forward, TJ, Karma, Scump are going to be heading towards Knight and Methods here, and they may go for the bomb plant here. Knight's going to be in a world of trouble, though. 3 going down, will take 1 to the grave with him, and now in a 1v2, it is up to Methods, an ex-Optic player himself. Are we going to see the rotation? It is from both players. Scump there, jumping on the bomb. 25 seconds left. Can he get it down, though? Yes, he will.
Timing's not bad. Oh, Scumpy's little Achilles heel sticks out as Methods claims that one. 1v1. Now, Karma's a smart player. We talk enough about how brilliant he is. But it's not just the aim, it's not just the positioning, it's his decision-making. But, oh, we get a little bit of both there as Karma just edges out that round win.
Watch out, TJ's head is vulnerable. Scum Mazuma there, a bit of a mix-up. I thought TJ was going to get a right hook to the face for a second, but all that matters with Methods... sorry. Fumbling my words now. It was Karma with the ICR there up close. I love the instinct. I always talk about this. When you get that final kill in Search and Destroy, they still heal. They still heal instantly.
It's instant muscle memory.
It's funny.
One thing we've never noticed before is with a sub, with like adding a completely new player to your roster, it changes the way you fist bump as a squad. TJ could have been knocked out there. That's something you need to work on. It's not just the in-game, it's the out-of-game. It's like
TJ had no flinch either. He was like, didn't even feel anything.
That could have been bad. Here we go. A bomb site. It's going down. I hope you brought a spare change of undies because it's about to get messy. Mayhem. Proto's already far forward. Sky's looking over the top. First kill's going to be crucial. Zuma's going to get it. Proto in from behind with a dagger right into the back. Has he managed to get himself a window? He's got himself right through, and Optic have actually opted to run right through. Look at this rotation. Number 2 and number 4. They're going to go all the way around the outside. Knight's in position. Oh, my word.
Knight's got to dip. He has to dip. He calls for the cavalry, and that being Methods here. He's going to be under pressure as well. Crim there popping a quick sim shot. Will regain to 150. Still a 3v4. I don't know how everyone's still on the map here, but one's going to be taken off as the spine is cracked of Methods there as Crim makes it a 3v3. 40 seconds left. Bomb down.
Knight's snipe has been absolutely brilliant thus far. Scum isn't going to get bested there. It's now a 2v2.
Crim must be getting real pissed. That's 3 out of 3 for Knight. Snipe on snipe here, but a 2v2 with 25 seconds here. Optic Gaming all trying to just find as hide and seek comes through. Knight there again. The punch shot comes through. Scum gets taken down, and Knight prevails. A huge round for him, and he is literally got 3 over on Crim. You know, whether Crim decides, you know, I'm putting the sniper away, whether he just decides to push a different way and change things up, we'll have to wait and see, but incredible stuff from Knight.
This kill was crucial. Without that kill, the 1v1 now that Scump is in could easily have gone the other way. Easily could have gone the other way. That 1v1 fight that Knight won upstairs, the fist fight in that little control room, absolutely crucial to the round win there. 2-2, man, the search is going the distance. 5th round now, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, catering was good tonight. Knight keeping that snipe out, and you like to see it. He's having great success, and all the way this is panning out. Optic are stacking up. They're stacking up on their way right through. Zuma's just rung that one. Oh, the timing, Knight could have had him. The outside of the map now a bit open. The gunshot still going through mid. How are Optic going to respond to this one with a man down?
Well, Crim's been taken down again, blooded. Not what you like to see for an Optic fan here. The crash boost is available. But a 5v4 here with 55 seconds left on the clock. Bomb edging towards A, but so is all 9 players, and bad timing. Oh my, Mayhem. He's going to find one, and the timing continues. TJ does find 2. Knight with that sniper. He's actually opted for the TAC-5 boost, and that's a 3v3 here. However, a 3 for UIU are rocking 200 HP. Scump getting peppered up through the wall. TJ's going to find himself falling down. Knight's found another kill. That is 10-3 for Knight as Karma evens the playing field.
Oh, this is huge. If Optic can get in there, Scumpy finds one. He's now got Skies in his sights. Beautiful bit of work, but he can't get it done. Now Karma comes in to finally get it done, and that would have been a tremendous round win for UIU. But no, Optic managed to clutch up. They clutch up.
Found the problem, by the way. TJ sat too close to his monitor, so it's really getting in the way of the fist bump.
Zuma and Scumpy almost just punched him in either side of the head. God, watch out, man. Just get your head down. Just drop it, or maybe roll the chair back. I don't know. This is scared. I'm nervous.
So smiles for Optic Gaming as they win another round here. It was close, but Karma seals the deal there for that one. If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, Hardpoint did go in the way of Optic Gaming after a big 120-point lead led to just around 50 or 40, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but 3-2 in the Search and Destroy here as we go into round number 6.
Scump invests the TAC-5. And now we have the Knight versus Crimsix saga, which has been going very much one way. Proto, this is a very difficult fight to win. Methods, can he find anything out of this with lovely shots, but super challenging. Optic are not going to let him sit there for a while. They'll manage to make a play out of this. Bombs down, they know it. Oh, they're backed up. I like it.
That was the perfect bait and switch. I thought they were going to do it for the second time, and Knight connects. This time it's not onto Crim. I think it was onto the heels of Scump, but Crim trying to answer back here, and he sees Knight, and he's like, whew, I do not like this fight. He's out of there. And so is Knight, in all fairness here, but this battle, this 1v1, I love it.
We literally watched that bullet just skim Crim's face. We could see the whole bullet.
Says a lot. Crim 1 and 5, Knight 10 and 4, but it's the numbers in the middle that count. It's 3-2.
Clocks are ticking. Here comes the play towards A. The bomb is making its way in. TJ, can he find the timing on this one? He could hit the site. In from behind. First is Methods. Bomb goes down. Doesn't get planted. 14 seconds on the clock. The play has to happen, and it's got to happen now. And Optic are going to take full advantage of that aggression from UYU, and Mayhem's the last one left alive. There's a whole load of nothing he can do. That's a tidy round win, making it 4-2 for Optic.
I was going to say third time's a charm, but it looks like they've given up on the fist bump. Forget it. It's all working out, and that's all they need as we go forward here. TJ, I love this flank here. Found one on the bomb. And he finds that final kill, all that was needed. Beautiful. Prone for a second, but Optic Gaming looking like they're gelling a little bit better than yesterday. Of course, I will say yesterday was Midnight they played. It was a 3-0. Midnight came in today. Boy, do they look scary.
Midnight looking fine. They're the real deal. They're going to be playing a couple more teams this week, and it's going to be very, very interesting to watch their slow and steady rise to success. Welcome to the Pro League, as we say. Either way, here we go. Optic on offense now, looking to put themselves at map point. It's a very aggressive B push. Looks like only Karma is going to be making his way towards A, watching those players if they're attempting to flank. Crimsix, can he find something with the snipe? Just about. Methods. He's going to peek again. Here it comes. Knight's in from behind. He's going to get the snipe. He's going to be able to pick it up. Oh, that's going to be a bad, bad sign for Optic now. 4v2. And Knight's got your Paladin.
Crim can't get away from this kid. Actually cannot.
It's a nightmare.
Mike, I mean, not many can. He's got 11 kills to his name, and it's only round number 7, so credit to Knight for this one. But Crim, sniper battle after sniper battle, and then finds him getting shot in the back. It's like this kid's got a sword in his hand. What's going on? And that's going to be a long-range one here. Karma pushing forward. Will find Methods. Methods, the call-out's got to be there. The bait and switch. That's what you love to see if you're a UYU fan. This is a round which was near perfect, as it is a little closer after round number 7.
And it's a UYU. What a decisive round. Truly decisive. Everything looks absolutely fine for Optic. They send 4 men towards A. Karma sits back, watches the rear flank. Next thing you know, Knight's in from behind, sorghing you up. Before you know it, the round is done. UYU keeping themselves in this 4-3. Can they tie it up? One more round now as we find them on the offense. Their offensive rounds have been delightful to watch. See if they can't find us another one. Here comes the push right through mid. It's going to be an exact mirror of Optic's play last time. Main stack towards B, except we have one player making his way ever so slightly forward towards the A side.
Crim tags up Knight. That battle once again. 60 seconds left on the clock. A little bit of a slower round here. You can see those 5 grey arrows just lingering around, looking for that.
And this is the effect of the sniper plays. No one's willing to peek out, and they've let Knight make his way forward. TJ's going to get the job done, but that could have been absolutely devastating. Proto in from behind, doesn't manage to make it happen. Scumpy's got him. Mayhem gets dropped as well. That was a big gamble from UYU. A big gamble. A big one. And now it's just paid off for Optic.
And the patience as well. You know, yes, people will be looking at Crim and it's like, oh, he doesn't want a chance, but actually what he's doing, he tagged him up. He slowed things down. He put the pressure onto UYU, and that's when they went on the aggressive. And who dealt with him? It was TJ and Scump. The close quarters, the swords prevailing here. There he is, the king himself here. On the Search and Destroy master himself, TJ, so far so good, as just 1 round away from putting themselves up 2-0 in the series here. 5-3 right now. Do they end it here in round number 9?
Specialist coming in. TJ's ready to rock and roll with the War Machine. Oh, this is aggressive. This is aggressive defense. Mayhem's out and way past. If anyone makes the call, Karma needs to take care of this kill, otherwise he's going to be hitting him in the back very, very quickly. Oh, there it is. Karma gets it done now. Knight on the outside, and he's got it back up. He's got no help out there now. The site's completely overrun with Optic players. Let's see how they handle this one. Methods is going to tie it up, and that's actually a huge kill on Crim. Karma's ready to go with his specialist as well, and there's nothing to be had on the other side for UIU, so this is going to be a potential bloodbath for Optic if they can get in here.
Potential rotation as well. B is completely open. This reminds me of round number 1 or 2, where UIU were just, like I said, they were all kind of clustered together, but it was a very organized cluster, if you like. And this time they were in the same position. Now they're split into a 2-2, but the bomb looks like it's favorable to go down. Proto! Disgusting shots. No one able to trade here as Karma does come through with the grab slam, and this could be the one that ends it 3-3 right now with 30 seconds left on the clock. A full flank here coming in for Skies potentially to take down TJ.
Oh, the timing. Sky's in from behind as well. Can he find TJ? Oh my god, he's been gifted it. He's got to finish the kill though. TJ's going to get it done. If he's done, oh, he doesn't. Skies gets it. And now Methods is going through. Methods gets his. It's a 3v1. Optic. Scumpy can do it. 15 seconds left. He needs to get those kills. There's the kill on Diffuser. 2 left. The clock's working against him. He's going to make the play over the top.
Oh, that kill would have sealed the deal. How much health does he have? Skies? 6 HP in a dream. One more bullet, a breath. You could have thrown your gun at him and finished him off, but one more bullet, that's got to be a unfortunate turn of events there. My goodness. Just a slither away. And Scump played that perfectly.
Perfect. Scump played it perfect. Methods played it perfect. UIU got by. Rate of fire was the biggest thing that made a difference there. Scump's Sorg just unable to get it done. A slither. And they could have called this their map 2 win, but alas, we go again. UIU 5-4 now. Optic still map point. Here we go into the 10th. Can UIU force the round 11?
Well, that's it. That's the question. Is Crim... Oh, it's been snipe after snipe, and now there's a pistol bullet through his chest. He's Crimsix once again getting blooded here. And honestly, I just feel unlucky for him. I don't think he's played particularly bad, but he gets 2 snipes to the chest, Annihilator bullet. One thing I will say is Optic have the knowledge that the Annihilator is out. The time is ticking. If you look at the very bottom middle of your screen, you start to see it dwindle away. Scump, he is dancing with the devil. Karma's going to fall as well. It's looking likely for a potential round 5. Round 5 for UIU, I say. 5v2 here in round number 10. Bomb is down. TJ and Zuma just looking for anything. Looking for a kill. TJ does have the War Machine. Not that he'll invest it now, but you got to think about round 11 at the moment.
He does, but he could still get it done with a War Machine if he finds a pick.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Protoss is going to keep it together. 1v3. Zuma, last man left alive. Here comes the nuke on the block, and he's done, and that's it. Round 11.
All I can think about is that 6 HP.
That's a gift, man. The timing on that was just impeccable. Good Call of Duty all around. And here we go, round 11. Optic going to be kicking themselves now. But TJ still has the War Machine.
Yeah.
Annihilator spent, well spent. We will say that much. But this is it. You're not allowed to leave anything in this round. Proto's ready to go. Sky's ready to go as well.
Yeah.
Mayhem could have his War Machine by the end of the round as well.
Zuma is so close to the Tempest too. This might be a little bit of a play for first pick. See what happens with those specialists. Look at the minimap quickly though. All 5 players for Optic Gaming here, kind of edging towards A, 1 player watching the flank, that being Scump for a second, and now they're starting to edge it out. UIU are soon going to know that B is completely clear.
But you still see Optic, that formation, they're not letting a single angle go. They have everything covered, and it is just going to be a matter of time before UIU get impatient and make a mistake. And if they do, Optic have got this one. A single player on Optic, a kill. Anyone except for Crimsix and Karma, and they're going to be able to get their specialist. Zuma's ready to go now. Scumpy's going to be able to TAC 5, boost them in round 11.
Yeah.
And that's a game changer right there. Knight's nowhere near his TAC 5. And here comes the play. Optic have rotated towards B. Skies is there.
Tempest. You heard the Tempest, you heard the laser. Concussion going down. It's the perfect hold. Zuma to go big here. TJ's got the War Machine. And boom, baby, here we go. Nice going out. He's still got a life. The TAC 5 boost has been enabled by Scump. And with 20 seconds left, it's all kicking off. Crim and TJ find one. As TJ finds a double, Scump sends Skies out of here. And with 4-1, Mayhem versus the world in round 11. But with 5 seconds all to go. The bomb does go down. That is the only thing really that he needed to stop the Mayhem with the War Machine. He's found one already. The 1v4 is now a 1v2. Round 11 and Mayhem. He's not even regenning. Yes, he is 150. And a Dream, the two players, Karma and Scum, split apart. They have the TAC 5 boost. They have the time working towards them. Scum has been spotted, but surely they played the clock and he's gonna stick it. It takes about 7. Oh my, Karma from behind, up top in heaven. And like that, Optic Gaming, 2 games to the good. But that 1v4, Miles, my goodness, it was a bit of a nervous one at the end.
Optic play it perfectly. They managed to disperse across the map. No more holding hands, no more doubling up. That wolf pack will be turned to mincemeat with that War Machine. UYU, though, by the skin of their teeth, they lose those rounds. Optic keeping it together in the most important of times, I think we can safely say. They clutched up when they needed to. The round 11 was a delight, but Optic hold true. That's 2-0 in the series so far. They don't let UYU get the better of them. What a way to do it.
Close, by all means. You know, we talked about the hard point. They had a 120-point lead. They won by, I don't know, 50, 60, whatever it was. I'm sure we'll see shortly. Search and Destroy again. You know, they go up. They could have closed it out. 6 HP and a Dream saved the boys of UYU. Pushed to round 11, but again, they clutch up. Yes, with a substitute, as we'll talk about all day long.
And it's in a match full of close calls, this was the closest call we could have possibly asked for. Scumpy in a 1v3. Watch the clock. Watch Scumpy's play. Takes clean care of Knight, puts himself in a wonderful position to try to stop the defuse. Here comes Methods in from behind, but the timing is just perfect. Shots were through, and his aim was true as well. 6 HP for Skies. 6. Which would have been ridiculous if they managed to nail that one. Scumpy, flawless play, just bested slightly there by the COD gods. Should have made a sacrifice to the right deity, my friend. But either way, boys and girls, the CWL Pro League is only in its second day, but the matches are already spectacular. UYU versus Optic Gaming. Optic up by 2. Are they going to get the series done? We'll find out after the break. Hidely ho, neighborinos, and welcome back to the Call of Duty World League, presented by PlayStation 4. Optic Gaming are up 2-0 against UYU, but the series has been close. It's been real tight. It's been exciting. And Momo and Miles have loved every second of it.
Have they?
I have. I don't know about you. I'm having a great time.
Most certainly have. At round 11, how can you not, Miles? However, Control coming up. My favorite game mode by a long shot.
Now, we asked you guys on Twitter what you thought of Midnight's rise to success. UNMP says this game is based on gun skill and teamwork, and they've got both. Teams need to take notes on them now. That is a wonderful compliment to receive. And a team that have come from pretty much nowhere to the heights. Thank you very much for that, UNMP. Again, use that hashtag CWLPS4. Way too early to call, says NYC FC Alex. They haven't played True Optic Team yet, and they haven't played any of the top dogs yet, but boy, that's why they're in the league, right? I mean, that's what they're going to have the chance to prove themselves against the finest in the world and see if they really are made of that toughest stuff. And lastly, Theology says they're legit 8-0. Yeah, OG had a sub, but they're still seasoned vets, and Midnight smoked them. We're quite split across the board and what everyone thinks of Midnight. I mean, this is a hotly contested topic now in the CWL.
Yeah, and Helgi, you're not right. Not wrong, should I say. Not right, my goodness. Bit savage there, Phil, calm down. You're not wrong. They absolutely did smoke them. However, Optic Gaming coming out with the fire as now we go into, as I said, my favorite game mode. It's going to be Control. And this time it's going to be on Gridlock here. Optic Gaming versus UYU. Round number 1 here if you just joined us. 3-1 in the kill department. Here is Methods already in the mix as well. And trying to be as defensive as possible is Optic Gaming, and trying to take over Zone A is going to be UYU. And it looks like they're doing pretty well so far here, Miles.
Well, they finally get in there and they've managed to get the job done. We're about all but done now on the showers. A is now captured, and there it is. Karma hitting the flanks, trying to catch these players of UYU from behind. Oh, wow. Really, Methods making him work for that one, and that's going to be a quick cleanup. 24-20, UYU with a life advantage for now, but Crim6 is going to get taken care of that way. Proto, and now pressure mounting. Optic have started to take quite a few losses now in the life department. Can Scumpy tie things up? Even the playing field as best they can as they make their way towards B, the last line of defense they've got.
Nice little double there from Zuma on the defensive here, and that's what he needs to do with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. It doesn't sound a lot of time, but believe me, one mistake from Optic Gaming and UYU will pounce. 19-18 here for the life. Scump will go down here. Zuma looks like he's going to wrap round concussion. Smartly used there, and even with the tac mask here, you can still get him a little concussed for a second. Karma in and behind enemy lines. I'd love to see what he's going to do with this one as the zone is starting to go to Proto with the boys of UYU, but that's going to be stopped immediately. Karma and Zuma come on top.
Great work there. Pair of them just getting the job done. Lovely positioning from Karma. Sniffing out those players. He's watching these players on the spawn as well. Now TJ trying to do the best he can to make sure these players don't make their way through Laundry, and again, key positions on the map where players like to flood through. They think these are open, safe spots.
Nice trophy. Nice try. Oh, absolutely not. He's going to deny that one. Naya Methods come through, though, and they break through the defense, and this time it's from behind. And the problem with this is they're going to push forward. Look where Optic Gaming spawn. It's a little bit further back than usual, and as the pinch comes in, Scump and Zuma deny as TJ gets into the mix as well. Optic Gaming stand strong. 11-10. Make it 10-10 now on the life department here as Zuma pushes forward, pushes out, and gets down the throat of UYU. 40 seconds left, Miles.
UYU have trickled against the dam of Optic Gaming, not letting any drips get past. Not a splash, not an ounce of moisture as they have held true. And this is finally a bit of a chance now. UYU opening up the play. Skies with 2, and that's going to be fine. Crim, though. Crim ain't going nowhere. Skies got to keep that play going. Here comes Scumpy in from behind. Sneaky Scumpy, but Skies makes the read. Lovely work. 4 players left now for Optic versus the 6 of UYU.
3-6, and with 16 seconds, time doesn't really matter here. You might think it's not a lot here, but it's simply those 3 lives that matter, and Zuma's going to be tagged up. Karma's going to be taken down, dispatched off Zuma. See you later. And with a 6v1, Crim, you're going to have to reset, regain, and hit us in round number 2, says UYU. As they take over on the offense here. Incredible, incredible round from UYU.
Off an incredible run from Skies. I'm glad he's going to get the play of the round, because he picked up, what, 3, maybe 4 kills in a row behind back by the fire truck around here. I mean, this was one. There was another coming up around the corner. And then he managed to stay alive for quite a while. Again, just burning through those lives. Again, in the essence, it's kind of like Team Slayer.
Yeah.
Or a deathmatch, where if you die, you're giving the enemy team a bonus. As soon as you get a kill without any kind of deficit, as soon as you go on any sort of kill spree, that is huge for your team. Sky's doing just that. Huge work from him. UYU net that first round handedly.
It's the joy and the beauty of Control. It's that perfect balance, if you like, of objective and slaying. at the same time. And it looks like Optic Gaming are going heavy to B here. How will UIU adapt to this one? My goodness, it's a scary sight to see all those players running at you, but 3 players heading back over from the showers as Zuma get the first blood. Can Optic Gaming strike first? Can they put B in their back pocket? We'll have to see.
UIU with the first round on the board, and now with an aggressive start to this defensive round. Let's have a quick Astro Gaming listen in with UIU.
Outer crim, one shot.
One shot, I got shot in my back.
One's front, one's front, left corner.
He's front.
Zuma weak. Pushing him.
Every up.
I'm gonna corner A,
Two more front.
Nice, just keep contesting,
Yeah, he pre-fired me. Damon is milk truck.
Yo, I can get you sushi, I can get you
Oh,
sushi.
yeah, my bad.
TJ.
Nice. Yo, Aqua grapple high B. I can grapple high B.
Fight for B.
They left, I'm grappling now.
I'm trying. Someone contest.
I'll watch your
Green card. Literally just contest. Someone watch your sushi.
I got one. Other one green car.
Green card, really weak at sushi. Really weak at sushi. There's 2.
Another one.
No.
Up and around. Yo, you guys can push through. I have my slam.
Okay.
Yo, let's try to
we
break
can probably
this.
use today.
Let's break A slam. Let's flip A.
Okay.
Push it up.
I have War Machine as well. They pulled that flak. I'm switching.
Yeah, nice, can watch over.
Alright, one's mid. I'm one shot.
Another one there. He's front.
Is he mid still? Cutting on top. Remember, one shot top.
Middle map, Zuma.
Tree, Krim, one shot. I got stunned. Alright, Krim was tree. He pushed out showers, it looked like.
Yo, top house, come. He's going front house right now.
Nice, that was Krim.
UIU, you don't say. They're managing to keep it together, tied up the live 17-17, and Optic, they get themselves A, and here we go. Methods in, goes for the contest. War Machine over the top. It came from Mayhem. He's getting the friendly fire out of that one. Now Mayhem's done. That's been absolutely burnt. 13-16, UIU at the deficit. Can Proto find something? Gotta punch through.
Proto there just destroying Scump. He'll not be happy with that one here, but Optic Gaming still in control. They're looking for that third and final tick onto B. Will they get it? Is he going to contest? We'll have to wait and see. Not going to happen here as they jump in, and the final one will be dispatched in Karma. Mr. 3 rings. Absolutely beautiful there as he goes and finds 3 to end it. Beautiful plays there, but overall, I think Optic Gaming, the way that they kind of bounced back very quickly after getting A, they were straight onto B. They saw the grapple into the 18-wheeler. We saw how aggressive they could be, and that's Karma right at the end. 3 players. He's almost on the defense whilst on the offense. Beautiful stuff.
Spectacular stuff, and that final kill actually netted him a lightning strike. So not only did he manage to secure the round win, but he's going to be able to open up the next round with a nice bit of ordnance, a nice bit of death from above. That is the cherry on top of that round. And here we go. Tying up 1-1. UIU still in this with a shot. Karma right off the break, catches Proto on the aggressive start. Grapples up. Straight in, finds the first. That's not bad. He could have asked for more, and now his teammates are in position. Oh, there comes Methods. Zuma's going to light things up. That's a lovely way to get it done. Zuma finds 3. Let's have a listen to the Italian Sally himself with an Optic Gaming listen-in.
One shot. There's only one on it. Mayhem. So he's the only one on it. They might be going B.
Looking.
I didn't see anything back there either.
Made him. No one on me.
One more. They're A. Yo, side door. Hold on.
Tree got me.
Alright, don't give him too many.
One shot Proto mirrors.
Playing back cube. Wait, one's Grandma. Grandma, he just sound on me. He's white with an ICR. White with an ICR, be careful. He's going gold. Alright, play kills, guys.
Close corner.
We have defense.
Alright, I see.
They could have hit under.
This one's gold.
Watching right side sink.
Gold one shot.
What's that sink? One shot Proto.
2 here on me.
Yo, there's 4. One mid, 4 and 2.
Nice set.
There's 2 more. There's 3 on me. 3 back rock. 3 back rock.
Damon.
2 going up back. 3 out back rock. 3 out back rock.
Top window.
Top window, stay lost.
Top window, one shot.
Push him.
That guy's fine.
Nice, Damon.
I'm pushing up.
One might be top underpass, dude.
I'm pushing up. Could
There
be
was
crates,
3 there.
right?
I seen or
I don't see top window. I
rock.
don't see anything top window.
Nothing top.
I'm holding back
Rapping
alley.
towards
I back
front.
alley.
Top window weak, Mayhem, bro.
I'm whole right now. Yo, hole. No joke. Absolute. There's 2, 3. Dude. There's.
Got one. I got one. Over there.
Back alley dead.
Pushing out.
Top underpass too. Top
Yo,
underpass.
just stop dying. Stop dying.
Underpass. I'm alone in the back right now.
Staring back alley.
Trying to come help you.
The back weak on me.
Close. Hey, white.
One shot in the back. Yo, I'm gonna crash this when I spawn. Should I crash?
Oh,
Brothers
no,
and
front.
sushi.
Method's
I'm
front.
not crashing.
Method's
Yo,
front.
in bins. 2 bins. They crash.
What's the back? I'm back. Dead.
Oh shit, bust up.
Underpass.
I'm using Annihilator.
I'm gonna crash them.
Do it.
Oh,
He's in.
Annihilator.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there yourself. For that Astro Gaming listen in. Optic, they're not out of this yet. 15-8. They've invested 2 specialists. The Annihilator is out. As with the Tech 5 boost, Krim just picks Knight from the eye. Crim, can he get hold on now? Again, 7 to 12. Optic in a tough spot, backs against the wall. 1 tick over on B. This next gunfight is going to be huge for them.
It will. It might be 12 to 7. It was actually 17 to 10 UIU. Scump invested the Type 5 boost. We saw Crimsix invest the Annihilator, and now it's going back and forth, but those trades will always favor UIU. That beat, of course, because they have the lead in their lives, and 8 plays 4 right now. You need to go big. Crim, Scump, Karma, and Zuma, 2, of course, which still have that Tac 5 boost. Nothing else to play with here, but you need to not only get those kills, but you need to get out and stay alive. That trophy is not going to help anyone, unfortunately for Crim, as he will destroy it now. There's one. He's not going to stay alive, and he's not going to respawn. 6 plays 2, and this should be the second round on the board here for UIU as they slip slide into Sushi.
Every kill counts. 5v2 right now. It all comes down to Crim and Scump. Now it's all down to Scump. Can he hold on? He can't get it done. Method's going to get Crim. Mayhem's going to get Scump, and that goes the round. UIU now on map point. This is to keep themselves alive in this series. Optic, big comeback though. You said 17-10. Huge comeback. 2 specialists invested.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, they invested that Type 5 boost, they invested that Annihilator, and now they don't have that to mess around with here in, of course, the 4th round. But do they need it? We'll have to wait and see for that one. Really interested to see what specialists are available for all, as we don't have anything. Closest is Skies, and that's going to be the Vision Pulse, which is, by all means, very, very good.
TJ, you got War Machine ready to rock and roll when it comes to this next round. We've seen how devastating the War Machine can be in showers. Those lanes just get absolutely lit up. And speaking of lit up, Proto's going in for it. Zuma finds one, Scump finds another. Ticks slowly filling. A, now a 3rd done. There goes the 2nd. A is all but captured now. As you can see, Optic have managed to get it. UIU have abandoned post for now. They're going to set up for the next play at B. Skies is going to just pick TJ. And you can see the minimap. Those key lanes, those key positions, all well spread out for UIU. As soon as those plays happen, they're going to get the full knowledge of where Optic are, and they know they're all coming out of showers. And here comes the push. Karma's going to get first dropped. Knight's going to got the rest of them now lining up for him. Can they find anything? Skies from behind. This is ideal play from UIU.
And the bait and switch work out? That's the question. 27 to 26 as 2 minutes left on the clock here. Optic Gaming trying to find something, but Proto will deny, and those 2 off respawns is going to be huge now. But Optic Gaming down, certainly not out. With 1.5 minutes on the clock, they need to regain. Karma and Crim finding 2 as well, and now pushing through. This could be a perfect pinch here. UIU, can they defend?
Optic managed to get themselves out of the showers. The trap was set, and now extending now past B. This is going to be big. Number 1 first in Knight. Karma's going to get dropped. Scumpy's now in position to try to stop these players by 18. That's 1. Lovely bit of work. Scump can find the 2nd on Methods. The cap's slowly happening now. They haven't quite got the first tick, but once they do, oh, there's the contest. A crucial contest from UIU. They need to get the kills. Scumpy, it may all come down to him unless they can get in on the point. The contest is still there. Proto's still contesting. They need to get on the point and get that first tick. It hasn't happened. UIU have held. They held the first tick.
And that first is back down to basically 0 here. 20 to 16 on the life count. And UIU looking to finish strong here in the control. And someone's actually in and amongst it. It's Proto is actually going to go down here, so a big kill there coming in. 19 to 16, definitely doable here for Optic Gaming. And we've seen many, many times before. One big push from Optic Gaming can put them on the back foot, and they can really punish. But Mayhem absolutely denying Optic there as Methods get into the action. Lightning Strike available now, 75 away from that Hellstorm here. And UIU seeming to run away with this, winning all their one-on-ones.
Yeah, that's been a continued story here in this matchup. The one-on-one gunfights have just gone the way of UIU time and time again, and this is what we're seeing. Between the angles they're finding and between the timing of the pushes, UIU have just had Optic's number to 15 to 9 now. Optic need this to stay in the map. Vision pulls out. Knight's going hunting.
Oh, you hate it. You're just like, oh, they can see me. I'm just going to jump around. Hope for the best for Zuma. You're going to have to hope for something better in map 4, it seems, here as UIU looking to run away with this one. Mayhem, shout out to you, my friend. 28 and 13. Found himself with 2 streaks as well to end, which he's probably not even going to have time to pull it in. But 14 lives still remain for UIU, and they will find themselves into map number 4. It might only be map 1 for these guys. Optic Gaming still leading the series, but that is going to be it here as UIU get around on the board. 2-1 in the series now as Methods and the boys here trying to go back and toe-to-toe with Optic Gaming.
Down but not out. as we go back into another hard point. First hard point was a real contest. Optic with an early lead, UAU with a spectacular comeback, and in the end it came down to a brilliant run from Optic just to seal the deal on the win. So now that we have UAU a little bit more fired up, a little bit more tastier after a couple of nice rounds, after a great search and destroy and a victory in control, can they find themselves a win now and force a game 5? I think it's possible.
Most definitely is. If you look at the first hard point, yes, Optic Gaming, they led for a little bit by, 120 points, and to go back to that. But, the streak that we saw here from UYU to get back into it, they only won, there you go, by 38 points in the end. The payload search and destroy so close. And if they can push it to that fifth and final map here, we saw how close map number 2 was. So for Optic Gaming, I'm not going to start saying it's must win. The league itself is very, very long. However, a win here to put themselves 1-1 in the league rather than 0-2. It's going to give them a lot of confidence. It's going to give the fans something at least here, but it's going to be tough for sure.
It's also a great test now, and very, very important for Zuma. We have no idea when the Dashi situation is going to get resolved. Zuma could be the sub for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We have no idea. This kind of map win, this kind of series win is absolutely essential for the mindset of those players. Again, these are champions. We've talked about it enough. They know how to handle deficits. They know how to handle adversity, but this is a great unknown, and this is huge for Zuma as an individual. He's not their regular teammates from FaZe. FaZe didn't make the league. There's so many question marks. There's so much on his shoulders as an individual, and it depends on the camaraderie in the team. It depends on how they're handling this as a group. No one's harder on themselves than themselves. And Zuma's putting a lot of pressure on himself. Thankfully, the pressure's off Teach's head. They managed to sort out the fist bump situation, because whoa! Imagine that. Punch those Astros right off his head.
Going into map number 4. The fist bumps have been figured out.
They've figured it out. They're good, though. See how quickly they made that adaptation?
See, that's all it takes.
Incredible.
2 maps, they're right back to it. Poor Dashi missed out on the photo shoot. You see only 4 players for Optic Gaming in the back there. But we're staying on Gridlock as we go to the overturned ambulance in the middle. If that's what it is, maybe. I don't even know.
It's a bank truck.
Bank truck, yeah.
It's a bank truck. That's cash.
You're right.
It's a bank truck. Come on. That's an ambulance.
There's a okay.
Can't you read Japanese? The kanji there, it says ambulance, mate. I don't know what that says. I have no idea. That could say fish delivery.
I actually, funnily enough, going backstage before map 3, I could hear Krim talking about sushi. I'm like, bro, thinking to myself, you got a game to think of. Then I realized he was talking to the call-out sushi. But into it, map number 4, Miles.
Let's rock and roll. We've got our return tickets booked. We're back in Japan. Skies, got a return ticket to those kills. He finds 2. Mayhem. Early points have gone the way of UIU, but not without a considerable amount of blood. Karma with 2. Nice bit of way to keep the hard point open and free as Optic now get the points. Proto up top, trying to do what Karma did, but anything Karma can do, Proto could not quite do in that situation. Skies goes down there on the front lines. You can see all those green players have locked the hard point down.
And this is really important for Optic. If they hold not only the middle hill, but hold this rotation as well, which Methods is trying to obviously change. Well, he can get a lot of points here. Still 15 seconds of scrap to play with Methods. Will he find a kill? Will he go down? It's going to be the latter here, as we do see. And finally, Four Skies pushing through post will find a double. And that's got to be on his triple, actually. 1 being on his teammate here. But nevertheless, you still favor Optic Gaming for their spawns here. Knight and Mayhem trying to cause a little bit of trouble, though, in the Optic camp.
Hard points up, hard points open, and you see UYU making their way towards it. Points for them. 10 seconds down, only 2 seconds gained. Again, trying to hold back the push from Optic, trying to hold those players down. Scumpy in from behind, but again, Sorg in that position, not able to make a great dent, great damage. Methods now, gonna be able to catch Karma. Scumpy as well, lovely bit of work, nice shots. Can he finish it? He can't. Scumpy, too nimble. Jumping jack, flash, gets it done. Scump applying the pressure. Here comes Optic, 3 players charging through mid. It's an ambush, it's a riot. Proto's in from behind now, trying to slow him. Big shots, but Scumpy again, just too fast. That strafe gets it done. Now Optic with a hard point, doubling UYU score.
Yeah, Scump with streaks as well, 35 away from a lightning strike. Sorry, Hellstorm already got the lightning strike, looking towards that drone squad as well. But a 30-point lead for Optic Gaming here. I do want to keep my eyes on Scump when he hits that rotation, but luckily you have Paradox guiding us through all the action. We're catching everything here, and in the showers, TJ finds 1. Zuma goes down, and Knight will be the king for now. Pushing on forward, though. It does look like Scump gets taken out, so it's just going to be the 1. Make it 2, sorry. He did find the 2nd streak as well.
Scumpy with streaks to be had. And again, the pressure from Optic just flying forward. And there's nothing UYU can do right now. They're just on the receiving end of all these kills, and Skies, ooh, he gets it done in showers. Not enough to make Karma go as well, though. Pressure still being mounted. Optic with the time. Optic with the hard point. Crim with the kills. UIU with the desperation as they clean to get in there, but Scumpy says no, Optic says no, and they're still getting the points. 20 seconds left, and dare I say, it's all going to be green at this stage.
Most certainly is there, as we see one slide in, the concussion does connect, but Knight will fall as it's back and forward in the kill feed here. TJ finds one in the corner. Will he find the second? Beat down. Will he find the second? I thought he was going for the fist fight, but no, Scump is going to come in, clean up, and he still has those 2 streaks to play with here. Big rotation going down, and look at this, Optic Gaming. They have control of the house. They're spawning back there as well. This is great for the green wall.
Here it comes. TJ. He's got to hang in there as best he can. Sorg rings out, but it's no match for 2 other players. Here comes the Hellstorm from Scumpy right in over the top. Proto, this one's got your name on it, my friend. He's out. Karma over the top, not able to make that happen, and pressure still being mounted. Optic, though, they get these kills, they can force the players back from UIU, and they've still got the time. And the number 2, though, Knight's in. Knight's making his way forward. Can he get anything out of this one? Scump Tac 5 ready to go. There's a player above him, he knows it. This crossfire is huge. They managed to get pretty much nothing out of this one. Optic have pinned UIU. They're just unable to get near that hard point.
Yeah, this is the best I've seen Scump play all series long. Is 10-5 right now. He's doubling up on that. Still has the streaks and the crash to play with as well. Going big for the squad right now. And 125 to 43 and climbing here. Optic Gaming looking very, very strong in map number 4 here. The talent, the skill is prevailing, and the lightning strike coming on down. The Tac 5 boost. Everything going right for the green wall.
Perfect use of the lightning strike there from Scumpy. Completely wipes out anyone who's here by the overturned truck, by that cash money. And they're going to be coming in and picking it all up. 140 now for Optic, and climbing is absolutely devastating performances so far. The furious pace set by the Optic players to begin with against Scump with the big numbers. You can't get past Crim as well, sitting at 13-9, 11-9 for TJ. I mean, it's just devastation across the board. Mayhem trying desperately to hang on to this top spot, this power position, while he and his teams pick up what time they can, try to get themselves back onto the rails, because that train is all over the place right now. Still in the hard point from Proto. Lovely bit of work to stay alive. Tac 5 boost is going to keep them fighting just a little bit longer. They may not be winning the battle, but they're going for that war win. 70 points now for UIU. This has been a solid hold. 10 seconds remaining. They have to win the rotation.
Certainly do. Optic Gaming doubling the score here of UIU, but last time here, UIU took control here of the hard point. Optic Gaming looking to bite back on this one as well. Methods finds Scump, and Crim does fall here. But again, so back and forth. The importance here of the hard point and the bait and switch is really prevailing. And right now, we're going to start to see the streaks come in. Methods, Skies, Mayhem, Proto, also so close. Zuma's got the Tempest. Karma's got the Slam as well. Crim ain't far away, but he's going to get messy.
Skies. You see the position he's in right now. Just, you can feel the panic, but the desperation. You know, he knows those players are on their way. 30 seconds left on this hard point. Whew. Perfect shots to just take the top off of Karma there. Pick up the kills, pick up the points, pick up the lightning strike. Hellstorm is only 70 away. Staying in that hard point is going to net him points as well. Oh, Proto takes care of Crim. Just simply doesn't miss. The clock's still ticking, the point's still going the way of UIU, but you can see the rotation, the showers, all green. They got the hot water on, and they're warming things up. There'll be a steam room before you know it, and things are getting steamy. Optic now 140, UIU nipping at the heels.
45-point regain here for UIU as they find themselves over that triple digit here, and Hellstorm still available now. Oh my goodness, the drone squad is ready, and here we go. That's going to be coming in from Skies, the Vision Pulse as well. It's ambitious, it's ballsy, and I tell you what, it's starting to pay off for UIU. They're getting right back into this. Can they push it to a game 5? They're looking like they can certainly get back into this one, but still down by around 30 points.
Scumpy manages to pluck the eyes out of UIU by getting rid of Vision Pulse, and now we have 30 seconds remaining now in showers. UIU, a big investment, a huge investment, but we're yet to see the major returns that they desperately needed. Methods and Mayhem keeping the dream alive. 20 seconds now left on the hard point, and again, the points are going the way of UIU. Optic Gaming have just let go of the steering wheel for a moment, and here we go. UIU on the hold. Proto hanging there as best he can. Optic now pushing their way through the doors. Beautiful bit of crossfire. Proto finds Knight. TJ gets his second, and now Methods trying to flush these players out as they're still holding. UIU still holding the hard point as it flips over. Optic now with the control for the time being, but for how long? Because UIU, Phil.
My goodness, it's all level, it's all square here. Optic Gaming lead by about 5. I will say that the hold that they have on this hard point is very, very big. But you're going to walk on in. Not what you want to see. My goodness, Scum, what was that? The melee How is he still alive? How is he still alive? Not going to be for much longer, but during that time, the first 20 seconds have already gone to Optic Gaming. Karma taking Proto down, but Knight with a nice headshot here. Will find one, won't find the second as Crim denies him. But you start to see UIU spawn in the back. Not good news for Optic Gaming. And now you start to see the tactics come through, the trophy systems be dropped, the lightning strikes available. UIU, they are literally nipping at the heels of the green wall.
Optic are so good at making UIU work very hard for these seconds, working for these every single point. But they really have to get in there, and they have to get in there fast, because now UIU have put themselves in such a strong spot. Potential for more damage. The streaks have gone out, but Sky still has his lightning strike. He still has that to work with. Big shots there from Methods, cutting these players down as he tried to make a scramble for that mid-hard point. Mayhem once again. Mayhem and Methods. Mayhem and Methods. Can't keep going back to how strong those ARs have been for UIU. Here's the hold. As UIU fast approach 200 points. This has been some turnaround. Karma with a perfect flank. Proto in from behind. He takes care of the sniper in that nest, and now we've got the play still. The clock, though, has gone the way of Optic.
Certainly has here. 30 seconds left. A lot of time still to play with in the middle, but the lightning strike called in will flush out Optic Gaming here. They can't get any points just for now. And now the contestant comes in, trying to take the high ground. Is going to be Scum, but it's going to be matched here by a couple players. Mayhem finds 3. Methods as well answers back, and all Optic Gaming can do right now is try and rotate early. But the only player there is TJ. UIU have control. They have the spawns. They have the time. Can they push this to a game 5? Proto's got the slam as well.
Win your gunfights. I think it's safe to say that UIU win the gunfights. They win the wars. Mayhem still holding the line down. Karma in over the top. He's going to take care of Proto on the flank, and now the pressure being mounted. The time is ticking. Optic need to get in there quick. Mayhem's going to get one. Knight's in there as well. It's a fight in the laundry.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There's the hold. Time now flips over. There's the contest. Tac 5 comes out there for UIU. Karma doesn't find a single thing with the grab slam. And Proto's going to hold. 225. 25 points away from the win now. UIU forcing the game 5. It's on the tips of our tongue. Can Optic get in there?
Optic Gaming, they're technically spawning behind the hard point. TJ's got to go big with the War Machine. He finds one, he finds the second. Still alive, still kicking, not for long though. 3 go down, and Optic Gaming, they should be able to get the scrap time here. But it's about the rotation. The only player is going to be Karma, who's in and amongst the showers. He's going to find one, which will stop the bleeding a little. But UIU, they have pretty much their whole squad in. They have the grab slam. Proto looking to end. If he finds one, he could slip and slide, dive with the grab slam, maybe find another. But UIU should be able to end it right here.
That's big enough, though. You get rid of the UIU's grab slam for the time being. Mayhem's got the War Machine out. Shots are through. Flak jackets are on. He's still alive. Here comes the 5 points for the win. Scumpy's going to get cut down at the door. UIU, welcome to Game 5.
Map 1 was close. Map 2 was closer. But as we finalize the 4th map, it really couldn't get much closer than that. We're heading to a search and destroy, which was around 11. Last time these guys faced up against each other, the green wall up against newcomers, UIU. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Frustration across the faces of Optic Gaming, relief across the faces of UIU. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Game 5 is upon us. Optic Gaming versus UIU here in Day 2 of the Call of Duty World League. Who comes out on top in this coin toss of a search and destroy? Find out next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World League Pro League, presented by PlayStation 4. Good evening to our North American comrades, and of course, good morning to our Antipodean viewers. That means Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, funny enough. Hey, welcome, guys and girls. It is 2-2. We're going to a Game 5. Optic Gaming versus UYU. This is a good series. I'm jacked, man.
Miles comes back first, well, second series casting at the Pro League. Now he comes back, puts his headset on. He's like, this is exciting, isn't it? And I'm like,
it's only day 2.
Yeah, this is the CWL Pro League. First of all, welcome UYU. You're having a great time. Welcome Miles, of course, for his second series. But yes, it is exciting. We're going back to Arsenal, where it all began for Optic Gaming and UYU here. However, look how close this has been. 38 points, 1 round, 2 in the control, and now we find ourselves just 6 rounds away from a winner here. It's going to be Search and Destroy. Honestly, I'm going back and forth on this. I'm looking at the experience, the veterancy of Optic Gaming. You know, even Zuma, you know, he's been around for so long. They have that natural skill, but UYU, that collective team, and Knight, my guy. This with double digits. He had Crim in his back pocket on the first S&D, but it didn't matter because Optic Gaming came out on top.
Knight is quickly becoming one of my favorite snipers. Behind Swifty of Tainted Minds, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
How could I forget?
How could you you scumbag. Here we go. First blood goes to TJ. Can Knight find anything? Oh, Zuma's dicing with death. The gunfights are all going down. Karma's in from behind. Karma gets 3. Last player left alive is going to be Mayhem. 1v4, brother. Just find that ledge. Just jump off it. Just get out of there.
Just get out of there. I thought you were breaking into song there.
Oh, Karma Chameleon.
Yeah, I thought you were.
I was so close, Phil.
But he's looking for an exit, I think, Mayhem at this point. And so would I. 1v4 as he just tippy-toes off. He's going to crouch in the desert. That's what you'd be doing if you were still in Australia.
He's going to
probably be dying in about 3 seconds in the sand.
Yeah, you probably would. He quite literally put his head in the sand and just let that round go. And there we have it. Poof, Karma hitting the flanks. Perfect timing. Here it is. 1, 2, and Trey for Methods. Lovely work. Great way to get the round done. We've only got a few more. 5 more rounds, and Optic can go home knowing that they managed to get that win under their belt. UYU, though. The other side of the table, the other side of the stage. Now with a chance to get back into this one. Knight snipe. His Paladin has been very effective. In between those shots, you see Optic making the ground. They're just making their way forward. They know he's in trouble now. Knight needs to back it up. Has he got help from his team? Is he going to go for the push? He's in. He finds Scum. Knight still going. Big shots, that Mozu. Who needs the Annihilator? It's working out for him. 2v3 right now. 2v1. Methods last player left alive.
Yeah, and like Methods unfortunately found himself at the end of the 3-piece of Karma here. I will say it was very, very good here from Knight just to stay alive, but his teammates went down around and the bomb is going to fall, and Methods biding his time here. In a 1v2, this is where you don't want to just throw yourself off the map. Maybe look for a kill or even 2. And it's going to be the first. Can he find or finalize that first kill? Looking for that second player. He almost feels it, and it's going to be TJ. He's weak. And a perfect trade comes in from Crim. That's experience just to jump on him, leap on him, and put him 6 feet under.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable positioning from Crim 6. Just to be there at that time. You're absolutely right. Because like, the biggest unknown in that gunfight was the fact that he didn't know where TJ was.
Yeah.
And if he found TJ, the fact that he managed to somehow kill him in that situation is insane. But for Crim to know, I need to push up and help him out. I need
no hesitation.
It's unbelievable. That kind of instinctual gameplay. Crazy, man. That's what really sets the best apart.
Well, Optic Gaming, they lost the first map, or first series, should I say, to Midnight 3-0. They do come out on top. It's not been an easy one up against UYU. UYU were, as we went kind of through the predictions, a team which were right at the bottom of a lot of people in, you know, the 16 teams in the Pro League. So Optic Gaming definitely have the cards cut out here. Karma finds one. Mayhem answers back, and it's already back into the mix here. And Optic Gaming come out on top here. 4-2, make it 3-2 as Proto finds a double. But once again, it's a 1v2 for Skies, and it's that man Crim putting him in the ground. The famous little hand wiggle over there. And he's the Nailing the coffin once again, Crim with the final kill of the round. Back to back here.
This initial engagement, I mean, hard to pick apart what happened, but just immaculate trades from Optic. And then that final kill from Crim, the confidence, audacity even, just to poke out, get shot first, and then line up that ICR and just let it rip. This is your third straight round for Optic Gaming now. As they go onto the offense. 2 split towards A, 2 split right down the middle. Methods is going to be the only one towards B, but Optic, oh my gosh, it's all happening in the middle. They're backing out. Knight's like, I don't want to deal with it.
I will credit Optic Gaming as well. They've really kind of just said to Knight, that sniper of yours ain't happening. You know, we're not letting you get anything with that sniper, and they really have shut it down, and they find themselves not only 3-0 up, but they've actually changed how Knight's playing. He's now pulled out a Maddox and maybe, you know, dicing with death a little bit here. Karma, first blood. Again, Optic Gaming strike first. Can they strike second? That's the question here. 50 seconds, they're edging towards B. It's going to be number 4 Methods. She's in a little corner here. Now, the problem with something like this is you might find the first kill Methods, but you should be traded out pretty quickly. He's not going to find a kill, but he's not going to go down. He's just got all the information.
He's in a position to cover Knight now as he makes his slow approach. Now, Optic have got to completely dive over the top of the gunfire of Methods, straight into Knight, but they've backed it up. They're 4-man stacking it. It's a conga line as they run on through towards A. They just scared the life out of Proto. He's at a backup. Oh, Skies, have you been blessed? He has indeed. Any more to be found? Nah, brilliant work from Crim. Once again, shutting down the place. Proto's in. Then it goes out. TJ gets it. 4v1, Optic hold.
The bait and switch and kind of the jiggle peek and the shoulder peeking of Optic Gaming these 4 rounds has been absolutely amazing, Miles. The way that they've just kind of dictated it. At the end there, you saw TJ letting a cluster grenade out down the stairs just to try and, you know, defend anything off. As the player poked round, he was taken down so fast, probably by 2 players. And Crim a helping hand in this one as well. Takes down the first in Skies. And TJ, there it is. As the players pushed up, Crim was having absolutely none of it.
That was the exact play. That was the exact play where TJ's cluster comes out. Somebody else cleans up TJ's kill. Crim's picking up kills in the background. I mean, just that synergy from Optic. They've just got everything covered at all times.
They're all so close together. And that's kind of sometimes a very bad thing in Search and Destroy. Sometimes it can work perfectly here, but for Optic Gaming, it is doing just fine here. 4-0 in the S&D.
Didn't see 4-0 coming. If you'd have told us that by now this Search and Destroy with these 2 teams would have been a 4-0, we'd have said not by the hairs on our chinny chins. Oh, Scum. Good timing on the stun. Quickly cleaned up. Zuma's, just able to get it with a bit of help from TJ to tie it up 4-4. The bomb site now is wide open. Crim6 again. Devastating performance. Karma, devastating shots on the Knight. Mayhem in an impossible situation now. 4v1. Can he throw himself off the map? He probably has to. He doesn't want to give the streaks.
I mean, he's going to find the first. Oh my goodness. He doesn't have to. I take it back. I am wrong. I hold my hand. You don't have to do anything you don't want, Mayhem. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise here. Now in a 1v2, 28 seconds here. However, the bomb is still in a terrible position. He's still at a disadvantage, and he still will lose the round. Credit for the shots he made. Incredible stuff, Mayhem. But Optic Gaming go 5-0 up here. UYU. What the hell has happened?
Not like this. Not like this, UYU. Still, one thing we have seen on Optic now that we have not seen in quite some time is smiles across those 5 faces.
Yeah.
The mood in the camp has just changed in a big way, and that's huge. That's something that it's very, very difficult to manufacture fun. You can't be fake about it. You can't be glib when it comes to that. And you can see Teach, that little smirk on Teach's face. He knows what's up.
He's like, I'm good at S&D. Yeah, which are you all, mate? For Crim6, though, I will highlight, and, you know, I give him not a little bit of stick. I just simply pointed fact out. Map 2, he was getting destroyed by Knight. This time, it's his game. You know, he's 5-0. He's got the streaks. And this is experience showing in its finest right here. Yes, Karma absolutely lighting up 8-3. TJ 7-2. It's 6-0 for Crim. Can it be the perfect game?
I think it definitely can be. Crim. Oh, no way! Proto just... How did he dodge those? He's the one. Proto began to believe, and then Karma just slammed his face in. 2v2 now. Sadly, Crim can't make it perfect.
Can't be perfect in kills, but still in 6-0 it could be. It's now in the hands of Scump and Karma. You may have heard of them. They're some pretty good Call of Duty players. They've been around for a while. They're going up against Skies and Mayhem, though. With 25 seconds left on the clock, the bomb is going down. It is being planted here, and that time will be extended right now. 45 seconds left on the clock. Mayhem has to wait for his teammate. 2v2. This is your bread and butter. This is your search and destroy bait and switch at its finest. Look how they wolfpack. Look how they hold hands.
And again, playing the clock the whole time. Karma's in. Shots are through. That's crucial. Oh! Whoa, wait a minute. Clock's on. Skies needs it. Can't have it. Karma gets it done. Optic make it a 6-0. Is it a chance to finally say that Zuma's now gelling with the team? Was that an important win not only for the series but for the morale? Dealing with the sub issues, dealing with the adversity. Optic seal up that final map in such a fashion. UYU though, a lot to play for. And let's face it, the sky's the limit for this team right now. There's a lot of potential in that squad.
Absolutely here, and Optic Gaming, as Teep, the coach, said, as the more reps they get in, the more rounds they play, they will gel, they will get better. And yes, of course, the return of Dashy will come at some point. They'll have to kind of change everything a little bit, go back to how it worked previously. But for Optic Gaming, congratulations, are now 1-on-1 in the league. For UYU, so close to take advantage of maybe this little roster mishap at this given time. But it ends in a Game 5, which we always love, of course, here in the CWL Pro League. We're having a lot of fun, as I hope you guys are at home. But wow, Game 5, it was close throughout, but the round and map itself was a bit of a whitewash.
What a whitewash. It was indeed a wipeout towards the end. And again, it's only day 2. It's only day 2 of what is going to be a really long year of Call of Duty. We cannot wait to keep it going here. UYU again, tons of potential in that squad. All the hope to play for, but at the same time, the biggest question mark was all aboard Zuma in this series. And you know what? Guess who we've got for our PlayStation Instant Reaction with Jess? That's right, it's Zuma.
Thanks, Miles. How does a win for a team that you're subbing in for feel different from a win for FaZe Clan?
This is different because, you know, the roles are all messed up and I've never played with these guys before, so just getting a win under our belt feels good.
And what was the adjustment process like, figuring out how to play with Optic?
It was tough, honestly. We didn't know who was running the Maddox, we didn't know who was doing what, and whoever was running the Maddox wasn't comfortable with it because we don't use that gun, so it was tough. We've been scrimming a lot. We didn't get a chance to scrim at all yesterday, which really killed us, I think, going into that midnight match. But we came here early today. We practiced a little bit, got our stuff down, and we were frying in scrims. So we're looking good.
Overall, what's it like for you to be here as a substitute player, even if it's not with FaZe Clan?
I just like to play. So I thank you to the Optic guys for picking me up as a sub. I enjoy playing with them. I enjoy playing Call of Duty. So very happy I'm not sitting at home watching, and I get to play with my friends and have a good time.
And how much pressure do you feel to maybe kind of fill in for Dashy's shoes?
I mean, Dashy's an absolute animal. I love Bruce, and he's really hard to fill in his shoes because he's probably the best player in the game right now, or one of the best players. So it's tough, but I'm just doing the best I can, trying to help the guys out.
All right, well, thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
The Call of Duty World League is brought to you by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, the official beverage of the CWL. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the CWL. And TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand.
there we have it. Optic managing to take the W with that 3-2 over UYU. A huge congratulations to them. Your desk is back. I'm your host, Katie Bedford, with Nameless, Pac-Man, and Study. Maybe probably closer Nameless than they really wanted that to be.
I mean, I guess, right? But they do end up getting the win. And one good thing to take out of that series is Optic won both Search and Destroys. You know, that could be a backbone, especially having a substitute player. If you just got to get something done, win both searches, take one respawn, you'll be all right.
I don't think they have anything to complain about with 3-2 win. A win is a win at this point. They have a sub. Take every win you can get. This league is difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to quote Danny Amendola here from the Patriots. He said, Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
He said, I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty. And even though Optic Gaming took that series to a 3-2, they still pulled it out.
A win is a win.
Is a win.
We're sitting out here watching, and I saw Zuma, like yesterday, he was so quiet. They didn't really have much to get loud about, right? They got 3-0 today. He seemed to be having so much more fun playing with the guys, and like he's probably getting more used to hearing different comms in his ears, because Zuma's been playing with the same people for years, basically.
Yeah.
So now he's probably getting more comfortable with the team. It's good to see him having fun up there.
Well, especially routines and habits, like you said, Pac, that have been ingrained in you for so long, to have to break out of that mold and then try and synergize with another team.
Yeah. He definitely has the toughest job. Like, he's a new team and an entirely new role. They're like, look, man, picked you up. Go out there and replace Bruce.
Yeah. You can just tell, though.
In stock 1 meta, like, you got to be on point with your Maddoxes as well. And you know, this round was crazy, though. This is one I wanted to talk about real quick. They kind of had 3 people at A, 2 people at B, and they get the information that they're going B. So TJ hits that tunnel and he baits them all back into that, you know, that little room area where they get about 2 or 3 kills. I think it was Crimsix that got the initial information, and that right there to me is the stuff that Optic needs to be doing in Search and Destroy. Like, with a substitute player, you need to have your strats on point, be prepared, because if you win searches, you can get through a series. So I found that to be really impressive.
Optic really should have closed this map out right here during this round, in my opinion. They split up so much and they fought 2 individuals, and then Scump almost pulls it off here. He doesn't have the benefit of glowing people.
It was 6 HP, I think he was left with.
If he knew Methods was there, he probably could have just won the gunfight, and then he would have had a free kill on the bomb guy. He just obviously can't see through walls.
It was so crucial,
so close.
Because the next round, they had the Annihilator that UYU did. Methods pulled out, got a bunch of kills. So, you know, it does get a little bit scary if you can't close it out early enough.
This map right here, Optic Gaming, this was like the swim map for UYU. I'm pretty sure both of their SOG players, TJ and Scump, really didn't have a good map.
That was so bad.
It was so bad on their end, but it's okay.
I mean, we've seen Scump struggle 2 days in a row now in Control. Maybe
he's got to be missing Dashy.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have the support system that he was used to having before.
Why exactly, though, Study, are they struggling?
It's because Dashy is a main slayer, and if your SOG players are sliding out in front of you, not getting those kills, or at least Dashy's not peppering them down with bullets, it's going to be really, really hard for your SOG players if no one's there to trade.
Well, also, being used to somebody, you know, going off consistently, dropping bombs, picking up streaks is, you know, that frees the map up. Like, one player, it might sound like it's not like a huge difference, but it can be when it's your best player, because, you know, they're doing so much damage to their team. It's so hard to kill them. It just allows everybody else in your team to just play that much better. So I think, you know, Control is something that takes a lot of teamwork.
Look at this round here. I thought Skies did a good job. He evened up numbers and flanked. And had he just waited there on the flank instead of being so aggressive and pushing out, that the team could have helped him and collapsed. But instead, he got the kill and just instantly peeked, and Crim peeled him off the head of here. Like, these guys made a lot of amateur mistakes game 5 that made it so easy for Optic to win. Scump didn't even get a kill in 1-6-0.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's got to be nice.
And another thing is, Crim shouldn't even have died. He, like, whiffed 2 Annihilator shots. It looked like Proto kind of just EO dodged him. Yeah. But Crim had a crazy game. Like, they all did, honestly.
Proto turned into Casper.
There wasn't a single round that was close.
It all started with Kama's 3-piece that first round. We just flanked him and got the cleanest 3-piece.
And then right here, this guy, like, peeks on the bomb and dies.
Mayhem after Skies gets the kill, all Mayhem just do is sit there. Literally just crouch behind the bomb, and Karma has to push up because he can't see if you're defusing or not.
Yeah, that's an amateur mistake at its finest. Like, even if he slid out from the hallway, he's taking him out right there. And, you know, it's just a blunder. You can't let that happen.
Well, Nameless, why do you think then they were able to be competitive in maps 3 and 4 and then use all those rookie amateur mistakes that you were mentioning in that?
I'll start with game 3. They honestly could have won game 2 as well. A couple of early rounds they were able to take one. So it was definitely a competitive series, but in that game 3, I think Scump he just had a really bad game. They were able to expose that, capitalize on it, make minimal mistakes. They won the Control, and then in that hard point, they also came back and won that as well. Specialist usage was on point. They locked down that the hill after Sushi, got a bunch of points on there, and you know they're able to slay. That's why they're here. But there's just a lot of mistakes in that Search and Destroy, which ends in a 6-0. You just can't let it happen.
See, like if you look at this lineup right here, 3-2 is just something no one ever expects. I wouldn't expect it, but got Crimsix. You got Scump. You got TJ. You got Karma, Mr. 3-time. You wait, Mr. 3-time shut up game 5, guaranteed.
Yeah, he did.
Come on, man. This is Optic Gaming here. We can't disrespect them.
But UIU at the same time, while they did lose, they put up a good fight, and you can't feel awful about that, Pac.
No, I mean, you don't feel bad about it, but I mean, you don't want to take it the distance and then just have a game 5 like that. Like that game 5 just sets you back. You might have been on the high, like after game 4, like, oh, I did this, good job, and then that game 5 you just didn't show up to play. Like you didn't even give yourself a chance to win. Optic played well in that game 5. Don't want to take credit away from them, but UIU just made so many mistakes and it made it so easy for Optic to capitalize game 5.
A tough loss, certainly, but we do have one more match for you. We're going to bring up that schedule. It is Luminosity